In 1997, a gaming company called DMA Design, located in Dundee, Scotland, were working on a game called Race and Chase. Here, the player would control a cop pursuing criminals. Through development, the team realized that the game was quite boring, and it just kept crashing. One day, the game bugged out so bad that the police started ramming the player off the road. The developers loved this and decided to flip the script, and now the player would be the criminal instead of the police. In an interview, former DMA Design worker Jerry Penn said, "It was less about mission stuff, which we always thought was another mess, and more about just general play. Just being able to piss around." Grand Theft Auto was born and released in 1997 for DOS and Windows. 3 maps are featured in the game: Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas. It was a top-down game where you steal cars, kill people, and escape police. 2 years later, they released 2 expansion packs for the game: London 1969 and London 1961. As the name implies, you are a criminal working for a syndicate in London. 1969 is a full expansion pack compared to 1961, which is just a free downloadable pack that served as a prequel that adds new gameplay features and new cars and stuff like that. This is the only GTA game that's set outside of the United States. In 1999, the sequel to Grand Theft Auto was released, Grand Theft Auto 2. Being another top-down game, people were a bit annoyed that they didn't innovate the series a bit. The game is located in Anywhere City. It basically had you doing everything in Grand Theft Auto 1 except gangs were now involved in the game. It was the first GTA game to have a save state where players would have to go back to the church where they started to save their game. It was also the only Grand Theft Auto game to have a live action intro called Grand Theft Auto 2, the movie. In 2001, Rockstar completely changed the gaming industry forever with the release of GTA 3. This was the innovation that everyone was looking for. Set in Liberty City, it was a fully 3D map with open world exploration. Cinematic missions paired with amazing voice acting paved the way for the next generation of GTA games. You play as Claude, a man betrayed at the beginning of the campaign, and fueled by revenge, he hunts down the people that backstabbed him. GTA 3 introduced the iconic cover art that's still being used to this day. Here's a fact for you: GTA 3 was delayed by 3 weeks because of the 9/11 attacks. Certain characters had to be removed from the game, along with restyling the Liberty City Police Department. A year later, Rockstar released Vice City. Vice City is considered to be one of the best Grand Theft Auto games of all time, but you'll be surprised to find out that it was actually rushed. Just like GTA London, they wanted to add new packs to Grand Theft Auto 3, but with all the models they had, they just decided to make a new Grand Theft Auto game. It was officially an 18-month development cycle, but Sam Houser said, "The other thing is that we effectively made Vice City in 9 months. It was a very fast, aggressive development process. It was so fast that it was nerve-wracking. And we were also in a situation where we were still a small company, and Take-Two was very reliant on the game." This is the complete opposite to GTA 3. This was Miami, neon lights, beaches, etc., compared to the dark cities of Liberty City. You follow Tommy Vercetti while he builds a drug empire in Vice City after a deal went wrong. A big standout for this game is the soundtrack. It is amazing. Considering they made Vice City in 9 months, imagine what they could do with 2 years. Well, imagine no more, because in 2004, Rockstar pushed the boundaries even more with the release of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, a map made up of 3 cities, a mountainous area, and a desert area. It is estimated that each city in this game is as big as Vice City. This was Rockstar's most ambitious title yet, and it did not disappoint. San Andreas sold more copies than 3 and Vice City combined, totaling 27 million copies sold. It added a ton of new features to the game, like gang warfare, swimming, flying planes, weight gain, etc. You follow Carl Johnson while he builds a criminal empire across Los Santos, San Fierro, and Las Venturas. In the same year, Rockstar released Grand Theft Auto Advance for the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy obviously couldn't support a 3D Grand Theft Auto game, so it is again a top-down game. It was developed by Digital Eclipse in collaboration with Rockstar. This game is set in Liberty City 1 year before the events of Grand Theft Auto 3. Considering it was on a Game Boy, people were extremely happy with this game. While developing GTA 4, Rockstar decided to make 2 games for the PSP. Liberty City Stories was released in 2005, a prequel to GTA 3 and obviously set in Liberty City. You follow Tony Cipriani come to power in the Leone crime family, building up to the events in GTA 3. A year later, Vice City Stories released on the PSP. Set 2 years before the events of Vice City, you play as Victor Vance. He attempts to build a criminal empire along with his brother, Lance Vance, who makes an appearance in the first Vice City game. It is the last game in the 3D universe, and is actually the oldest game set in the series, going back to 1984. It was the first game to introduce empire building mechanics. Fun fact, Phil Collins stars in this game. Grand Theft Auto 4 was released in 2008 and is the first game in the HD universe. Development for this game began all the way back in 2004 and was Rockstar's biggest project at the time. In an interview with Sam Houser, he said, "When we set out for this game, it was, again, oh my god, following up San Andreas is a nightmare. A good nightmare, but a nightmare. And then with the new hardware, it set a new kind of expectation. People are really going to expect something bloody cool and very progressive." You follow war veteran Nico Bellic trying to escape his criminal past and pursue the American dream, while searching for a man who betrayed his unit 10 years prior. GTA 4 had 2 DLC packs. The Lost and the Damned released on February 2009, and The Ballad of Gay Tony released in October 2009. Those 2 games were eventually released on a single disc, and the new title was Grand Theft Auto Episodes from Liberty City. In the same year as the GTA 4 DLC packs, Rockstar released Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. It's a top-down GTA game set in Liberty City. You play as Juan Lee, a young member of the Triad gang. This is the first GTA where we see the side of the Triad members. It was originally released for the DS, but eventually got ported to the PSP and iPhone and Android. Although it didn't sell as much as Take-Two expected, Chinatown Wars is still the highest rated DS game on Metacritic with a 93. I think its biggest fall was it being a top-down game nearly a decade after the 3D era began. Jumping to 2013, we come to the most recent GTA game, Grand Theft Auto 5. It's the first game where you play as 3 characters, Michael, Franklin, and Trevor. Los Santos is the second city to get the HD experience. GTA 5 earned 800 million on its first day and hit the 1 billion mark after 3 days, making it one of the highest grossing games of all time. Along with GTA 5, we also got GTA Online, a new innovation to the series where players could play around with each other in Los Santos and complete heists together. Online is still being supported by Rockstar to this day. 9 years later, Rockstar remastered the original trilogy, GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. The launch was heavily criticized for having a lot of game-breaking bugs and glitches. It took them nearly 2 full years to fully patch the game and make it playable again. Now we come to the present era. GTA 6 was revealed in 2023, and after 2 delays, it is officially coming out in November of 2026. Vice City is the last map that needs to be put in the HD era. That's if you're not counting Las Venturas or San Fierro. This is going to be Rockstar's most ambitious title to date. This GTA release cycle has been known to be quite quiet and them going down a different marketing route. We can theorize that a big reason for this was the massive leak they suffered in 2022, still considered to be one of the worst gaming leaks of all time. This is also the first Grand Theft Auto game to release without a disc. And that is the history of Grand Theft Auto. Keep playing games, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe. Slán leat.